What's up, guys? Shouri here, and today we're going to be going over Scotty and all the amazing things she can do, and why if you're a new player, you should definitely be using her. And if you're someone who's looking for a good character to main, this one is definitely one you might want to look into. Not only does it do a ton of great damage, but its web can counter most of the most problematic heroes, such as Aletta, that are just really hard. Kazama, Lobula, all of them that are the hardest ones to go against if they're played by good people. This one can just stop them in their tracks, and even Diggy just basically automatically loses whenever you play him. So it is a really good idea, and right here, we just killed everybody in 4 seconds. That is absolutely crazy. You can still see the damage in the other screen, and that was a 5,800 headshot because we had the superpowers from Chemist. But this character can play with almost any other character in any comp, which makes it highly desirable to find a good Scotty. You don't even have to be that good at shooting, you just have to be able to hit your web and know when to throw your dance at people. A lot of the times you want it to land on them when they're hitting their ult. That gives you and your team the maximum amount of stuff from it, and it kind of ruins that guy's ult, which can stop them from breaking a nice setup you have, or do a whole bunch of different stuff. Another thing it's great at is getting this stupid character to die, because you do a ton of damage. Especially if you have it at level 10, your passive is making that 4th hit every time, just basically one shot. So if you already have 3 hits in, it just takes 2 shots to go ahead, hit him once in the head for your normal 2,700, and then you'll kill him instantly with 4,200. It is great, and you can go 11-0 like that at 1,000 rating. No big deal. And that is basically what this character does. One thing is, you always want to go to the right side of maps because you can only wall peek from the right side. So you want to keep your character behind the walls, and that is really important to think about when you're doing things, is always attack things from the right of Scotty, because the biggest and best thing you can do if you do not have a healer is stay behind something and take advantage of the wall peek. But if you have a healer like I do here, you can pretty much just do whatever you want. You're going to do a ton of damage, and as long as you're not playing too stupid, you can have a lot of freedoms, especially because of the way your ult works. You can basically stop anyone on their ult anytime you want, and you just kill people so quickly. And the coolest thing is you can jump and do a lot to get out of stuff and just take less damage while doing a ton there. As you can see, we jump, and as long as you're coming on their head, you can go ahead and kill them. I realized I was going to die, so I went ahead to try to get a headshot to help my teammates, and I was lucky enough to get a one-shot headshot, so we were able to take him out. Right here, I have no idea how this guy's not dying. Look at this. It's going right on his head. Oh, it's the worst. And just over and over, he will not die to my gun. Luckily, I was just telling my wife, I am frustrated, please kill this guy, and she did. Luckily, he did go down, and we were fine. But right there, as soon as he comes out, we immediately kill him because this character just goes hard. And the best way to actually get headshots is to use your movement with your left joystick to be able to go over their head and just try to keep it on where their head level is and go back and forth. It should be able to help. You can do a little bit of movement with your right thumb, but a lot of the time you don't want to move that much with your right thumb, except for just right to left to go ahead and make it go over their heads. It is the best way to do it, and this is obviously with auto shoot, which you should definitely be using with Scotty. Right there, we get a 91.3 gold medal, and we just keep on going. Right here is against a Kazama, one of the hardest things to kill in the game, but it's not with Scotty, because you can just go for body shots, not worry about it, and as you see, we killed our entire team just really quick again, and this is all basically without one of our teammates, because our guy basically wasn't playing. But it's all good, because we had a chemist who gave me superpowers, so I can basically just kill anyone I want. Even Johnny Jet, no match for us, because you just gotta web them, and they're basically screwed. Right here, we go ahead, get that 4th kill, and capture the hill. Our teammate just runs in and dies over and over, but we have so much damage, it's okay. Don't need a teammate, baby. And these guys are really high ranked, they're all like 1,600, so it does matter. And right here is TDM. you do have to change how you act and do things. A lot more wall peeking is needed. And a big thing you want to do is just cover your teammates. Make sure that if they're in trouble, especially to things that they can't control, like Aletas or Kazamas, you are there to web that thing. That is your main job. You are a team player if you're playing Scotty, and you will have people want to play with you forever if you're a good Scotty who knows how to web, knows how to dance, and basically can just save your teammates. Just watch their back. Always be in a place that you can kind of see them, and if they call something out, that you'll know. And that is something right here. I see my guys are fighting on the right. I figure I'll go peek around this door to make sure that they're covered. And I do right here. My Lobula backs up even at full health. And I go ahead, web him, one-shot him. No big deal. The Lob just gets him back. I go in, I do my thing. And if I need help, I let him know. And that's what you want to do. You are the setup man. You go in there and you get it done. And you are always there to save your guy, because that is the most important job that there is in the game. In this game's all about teamwork, guys. And everyone's going to love you because you're the thing that keeps their KD up, because they're not dying to stupid stuff that kills you normally, because you're there, man. You're stopping them, especially things like Aleta. You're the one stopping them every time. And the Kazamas, like were on my team that game, they're stopped completely by this. And as you can see in this game, it is an Aleta and a Waling as well as Jabali. And the Jabali actually danced right there, or not danced, but did his ult right there, and we dance him, get him out, and go ahead, kill him quickly, completely killed his ult. And that's what's so beautiful about this, is you completely kill their ult, and when you find an Aleta, you just web it, they automatically die. Because they don't have the health, without being able to jump around and just dash, they can't do anything. If you web them, they're going to lose. Right here, as you try to go ahead and get them, but I hit the wall because I'm a moron. It's all good. I'm going to let myself regen and let my teammates get into position. Watch where your team is. That is super important. Right there, we go ahead, web the Aleta again. He dies immediately. And we're just wall peeking the Jabali. I dance him to get his shield down, and we go in, steal the kill, and get out. 4 kills in a row that starts a tidal wave of kills, and helps us go in a game that was literally 1 kill apart to being up by 8. That is what the beauty of Scotty really is. You can do so much damage or webbing people. You are a threat on the map. They have to go for you, and your teammates are always behind them because they know that they have to kill you. Because you're the one webbing them. They're the one stopping everything. So they have to go for you, and your teammates are just being annoying behind them. And then if they decide to let you go, you just hit them with your dance and kill them like I did that Jabali. Or you can just go in there, web them, take a shot here or there. It doesn't really matter. And that was a 2300 Aleta. This works against everyone because Scotty is one of the best characters in the game. And one that's seen as very simple since it's the first character you get. And you're not going to be good with it when you first get it. So a lot of people don't realize how good this character really is, and it's definitely worth a look if you haven't played it in a while. And getting good at this thing makes all the difference in the world, and like I said, you are going to be everyone's best friend, because who doesn't want a guy that's going to have your back, that's going to web that Johnny, that's going to dance him when he comes in there and he thinks he's going to break your setup? Oh no, I'm not letting that happen. And that's what's the great thing about Scotty, is you have so many options. You can just be straight damage like I am right here, or you can be the guy who stops them in their tracks, whether it be their ults, or it is just getting an annoying Kazama down on the ground and webbed, or a Lob, or an Aleta. The entire thing, that's my team. They're just playing annoying characters really hard, and that other team would love to have a Scotty. And I'm just going to go ahead, dance, get the wah out of their way, so they can go ahead and take advantage of and abuse their guys. And that is basically the entire thing that you want to do, is you just want to abuse the hell out of this character. Web anything you can see, and then coordinate with your teammates to go ahead and dance the hard people to kill. Right here, I know that they're going to be coming from this way, so I go ahead, wall peek, hit them twice in the head, and go ahead and get that kill. Right here, I realized that it was a little quiet. They're definitely going to be coming from multiple routes. So I go ahead and peek into the middle to make sure, and I help them get that Kazama. Right here, we hit Kazama for huge, so I go down, and I kind of make a target of myself. Sadly, I did get slowed and put into a tornado, but I have great teammates who went ahead and just stopped everyone from killing me. Right there, we do web the Johnny in his tracks, so we knew where he was, so we just fired manually into where the web was, killed him. Right there, double headshot on the Kazama, all with 100 health, and we were able to get out of it alive. Right here, we do a 2-shot for a kill. and get the win. And right here, we go up to go ahead and hit that Osus with a web. That way we can go around and kill his teammates while he's worried about me on the stairs. Which is something that a lot of people don't realize is you can just go in there and you can disrupt on one side and get them to chase Ghost. And then your whole team floods in from the other side and you have them in split directions. And they know you're right there on the left, so they have to watch it. But really, you're on the right, taking them out and helping your team. And then they did end up coming back, and this is the most beautiful thing about this character. We are losing, and we were up by a lot at one point. But they're all going to try to come in, and they were spawn killing us. And the only way to stop two snipers spawn killing you is to get lucky and kill one of them. And that's what we did. So we killed them, and then the Osus teleported up top, and I realized it. So I just go up top, and then I make sure I'm above his head and come down to make sure it's a headshot, since I knew I had a 4200 headshot waiting for him. And then I go ahead, take out the hunter while he's chasing my teammates, and now we're up by 2. We're going to go ahead and play it smart. I was thinking maybe we should go out to spawn, but my teammates said, no, let's press the advantage. They have snipers. It won't work out. So we did go ahead, press the advantage, and it ended up doing great. We win 20-16. And it is really common for this kind of stuff to happen where you get trapped in spawn and you're just in a cycle of death. Especially against good characters. But right there, I knew there was a guy on the right side waiting for me, so I went ahead and threw Dance out to kill him. And we get him, and then the Aletta comes from behind. We're going to go ahead and hit him with a web, and then immediately kill him with a headshot. And then over here, you have another problem guy just hitting his Aletta all over me. And then we do go ahead, hit the hunter. I have great teammates to help me finish him off, and we do get the game tied back. And then I get hit by a nice knockback right there. Beautiful job by the hunter. I go back and heal, and then we're able to take out the Aletta and protect our teammates. Our teammates know I'm here. They know I'm an anchor player that's on the spot of the map, and I'm there for them. So they don't have to worry. Right here, I go ahead and I web him. My teammate, Osus, goes ahead, throws a smoke down in between us so we can't get hurt by it, and then we all regroup under one spot so we can go ahead and kill them. Because I could have ran in and got the Aletta, but I don't know what else was up there or who was in the other door waiting for me. And with this sniper, they would like to bait with the Aletta, so I'm pretty sure if I would have went after him, that guy would have killed me in the doorway. So we all backed up and took everybody out to get the win. I hope this has helped. Definitely try Scotty, guys. One of the best heroes in the game right now. And this is a beautiful thumbnail by Jordy. Best in the game at that, too, as well. So if you want them, go to my description and find out how. Alright, have a good night, guys.